We're back with more lots from our role-playing game and comic book auction that's up right now. It's just so great because all these different properties are really seeing a rebirth with films coming out and a rebirth in role-playing games. So this one we're going to talk about The Lord of the Rings. Think what you might about the new show. I find it entertaining. Is it a little wonky? Is it a little silly? Yes, but it's high fantasy, so I'm just happy that they're doing something. So as far as role-playing goes, we know that the Tolkien estate is notorious for being a pain in the back end about licensing. So it's amazing that we have what we have in front of us. So Iron Crown Enterprises, ICE, had a role-playing game called Middle-earth Role-Playing, and it's role-playing in Tolkien's world. We have lot number 233 that has some miscellaneous ICE products in it, but we have the actual role-playing game for the Middle-earth Role-Playing game, and now, which has been going on, again, spoilers for the show, we have a whole thing about Moria, the Dwarven city, and this we see Dorne and everything that's going on, and the whole thing, they're digging too deep. Balrog, they're going to dig up, I'm sure, in the next couple of episodes. The last episode they showed it, Doran's Bane, they called it. So this is a really cool lot. There's also in this lot another, I guess they had a whole series of the fortresses of Middle-earth, and this is the Teeth of Mordor, which I don't know if that's the gate where the mouth of Sauron comes out of at the end of the Return of the King. So, but it's pretty cool, and that's that lot. And then we have miniatures to go along with it that Grenadier produced to go along with the ICE product. The cool thing about miniatures is, just like anything else, when you have them in the box, they're going to be more valuable. Whatever it is, if you have it new in box, these aren't new, they're used in box, but still. So this is lot 214. We have these awesome boxes. There we have Shelob's Lair, and in a second I'll pull each of these out. We have the actual Fellowship with Gandalf, and then we have Sauron's Dark Ones with the Nazgul. All of these, if you can see the front of them, the artwork is from the cartoon, which was done by Ralph Bakshi. So, I would love to say like I was introduced to Middle-earth when I was a child and my grandfather read The Hobbit to me by the fire. That's not what happened. I saw the Hobbit cartoon done by Rankin and Bass, which was the first installment of these cartoons, I don't know, the early 80s maybe, late 70s. And then Ralph Bakshi did kind of the Lord of the Rings and the Two Towers combined, and it was really oddly done because it was like rotoscoped. So there's actual actors that they did the drawings over, and it has kind of this weird feel to it. And then, of course, the Return of the King, Rankin and Bass did that again. That was more the cartoony thing, but still very cool. So if we're going to open up these miniatures, which is great because we still have the paper inside it from Grenadier Models, and these are untouched mint models, not painted, not glued together. We can see we have Shelob here, who is the daughter, quote, or the descendant of Ungoliant, who worked with Morgoth in the First Age to make the disharmony in the sound and to turn the elves into orcs and all that. And I think we have some orcs in here and a victim, someone that's already been all wound up in web. So that's really cool. We'll see if the rest of these, I think, also are in pretty mint condition. So we actually have the actual Fellowship, which has the whole crew in it, and we can see that again, mint condition. We still have a lot of times the foam inserts in between these Grenadier models will start to crumble and stuff. This is in mint condition. Everyone has all their weapons. So we have Gandalf, so we have all the Fellowship, so there should be 9 here, plus Bob the Donkey, or was it Tom? Bill, it was Bill, excuse me. We have Sauron's Dark Ones, so these are going to be the Nazgul. Oh, and there's a Balrog in here too. And again, we still have the insert, which is a big deal. We have this Balrog, which doesn't hold a candle to Ralph Partha's Balrog, which maybe I'll show you in another film, another one of these. And then also we just have some wraiths and different things. A lot of times with the miniatures, they would use them in different sets too. So I think the Balrog was put in other sets as well as this small troll. So we got some Lord of the Rings stuff here, which is really cool. And again, keep an eye out for some more of these little videos where we're going to be going over some stuff that I'm really excited about. And thanks everyone for bidding. There's been a great response to this. I think there's a need to have more of an organized auction with comic books and with role-playing games instead of just auction houses getting this stuff and just throwing it in a pile and saying, here's a pile. We took the time to go through everything and to write down what was in each thing. And then also some of them, I really tried to give the sculptors credit because they're artists. So if I had a bronze in one of our auctions, I'd say this is who made these. So they're little sculptures. And again, all the writers that wrote all the modules. So thanks so much.